Hey everybody, we're going to talk a little bit about resistance bands, and inevitably you're going to have one that breaks. Sometimes you just end up with a handle, sometimes you end up with a handle and, well, no handle, and other times they both break and you can just tie them in a knot like this and kind of use them again for a while as maybe the shorter or heavier bands. So I'm going to show you what you can do if your bands break, what you can use them for, because you really don't need to throw them away. There's a lot of uses. Now, first of all, if you just have a handle, it's a great thing to use as a door attachment. Maybe your band didn't come with the door attachment where you would stick it in your door hinge, and that way you take your band and you slide it through so you can do things like the row, and it would be secured behind the door. So if you don't have the door attachment, then all you got to do is take this side of the band, put it on the other side of the door, right through the hinge, and then pull this through. And this becomes the attachment where you stick your bands through. And it's held securely on the other side because you've got that nice fat handle. So that's one way to get that door attachment for rows and press downs and a whole bunch of other fun exercises that you can do. Now let me show you exactly how that would be done. I'm going to take my regular band right there, and I'm going to take this to the other side of the door. Now, I've pulled it through here. I put it in like the medium spot, but you could also put it up high. Now, while the door is open, just for sake of ease, I'm going to put the handle through, because sometimes if the handles aren't very big, it's kind of hard to get them handled through, but the cord is small, so you're okay with that. So when you do use either your own homemade here or a real one, you want to make sure that the door is completely closed, okay? So push on it, make sure it won't open, and if there's other people at home, you might want to actually lock the door. That way you don't end up doing an exercise and being thrown out the door. So in this case, we have it all set up for a row. So you can do your row here. You've also got your chest press movements that you can do from here. And of course, once it's in there, you can open the door a little bit and slide it up higher for a high row, slide it down lower if you want to put it around your legs and do some workout stuff too. So there, you've got your door hinge, and you made a good use of a broken pair of resistance bands. So now you say, well, that's one part of that broken band. What do I do with the other part of that broken band? So let's say, and actually I don't have to say it because it is, this is that other part of the band. So what we did was just kept that in a knot, and this becomes great for one-armed exercises. So this part would go under your foot just like a regular band would, and then you've got the extra side for the one arm at a time. And it's a lot easier to make it, of course, harder by making it shorter, or longer, making it easier. So you've got that extra item for one-arm exercises. Now the other thing it's nice for is if you're doing upper body and lower body. If you're doing anything using the slip knot, which you'll do in some of my workouts, I believe the Got More Bands DVD has that, you can have one dedicated as a slip knot. So this way you're here, the slip knot goes through your foot, and all you're doing is holding on to this part of the band, which really doesn't make a difference if you have a handle or not. So you can have that dedicated. That way it's a lot easier to switch either from band to band or dumbbell to dumbbell. So again, there's still a good use for it. And of course, if both of the bands broke off, what would you do? Well, a lot of times we'll use these doubled up, like this. So just take that broken band and use it when you do things that are doubled up. Those would be things like warm-ups, cardio, crunches, anything that you would need maybe a circular band or just a short band for. So there you have it. Lots of uses for broken bands. Never a reason to throw anything away, because we can always make use of it. So go find those broken bands, or if your friends have some that they want to get rid of, hey, say, I'll take those, I can use those, and get to work.